Eric Keller here, Enthusiast Auto Group. Today we're in EAG's workshop number 1. It's EAG HQ. We're standing in one of the parts rooms at the moment, and we're going to do a shop tour, a sold tour, if you will. The workshop is currently full with cars that are getting ready to meet those new loving enthusiasts that have been watching the videos, been watching looking through all the photos and the data that we've sent, and then getting these EAG experience updates along the way as these cars continue to make their way through the workshop and program. And this video is probably going to serve as an update to many of those guys, knowing that their cars have just entered the workshop stage of the Rejuve, getting those ready for those final deliveries. So without further ado, let's jump right in and take a look first at the 850 Csi European Spec that, well, is one of the coolest examples that EAG has sourced to date. If you've not yet seen the video on this car, do check it out. We've updated the wheels with a set of Euro spec staggered M parallels, and the stock wheels, of course, will be coming along for the ride. We can get some brand new Michelin tires as opposed to the 17-inch flavor. And oh yeah, look at that. So the handle broke at the 11th hour, which that's not uncommon. These are older cars, and they do need some continual updates, and it's an evolutionary process. So the seat release there, that handle is actually really hard to find, but we did find one, and it's on its way. It'll be here on Monday, and that shouldn't slow the processing of the car down one bit. And the EAG Rejuve tickets, they're a evolutionary or an organic process. It's never fully finalized until we've signed off on everything and the car is going on the truck. And the previous owner of this car, Alan, congratulations on your next new arrival coming soon. I guess we'll come back to that. Knows the process well, and this is going to an EAG OG client. Congratulations to Ron out east. He bought a Z3 M-Coupe from EAG back in our very early years, and he still has that car today and still enjoying it quite a bit. We're talking about bringing that car in for an updated Rejuve, and we're doing some requested updates on this 1M to basically bring the performance and overall reliability relative to his use case up a bit, a bigger oil cooler, I think, to be specific. And speaking of OG, this is one of the very early E30 M3s that we acquired back, I believe 2008 was our first point of acquisition. Again, back in 13. This is one of my favorite E30s we've had, and congratulations to David all the way in Hawaii. This car is going to serve you very well, and you're going to know this car mechanically exceptionally well after we've finished all of the updates. We're doing the front subframe reinforcement. Shout out to Turner Motorsports for those reinforcement kits, just proactively. He's not going to be a stranger to the mechanical side of things, given that he owns a workshop himself doing the 4x4s and off-road excursion vehicles. And speaking of people in the industry, congratulations here to Syed. Your rejuvenation is well underway. There's just some of the takeoffs while we restore that front bumper cover and get everything in process for you. This is a special car to him. A shout out to Platinum Motor Cars, his company in the Detroit area, if you're looking for an exotic car that you can buy with confidence. This is a great guy to do so with. He's become a good friend over the years, and this car was a very good friend of his previously, and it's an emotionally charged car for him, hence why it's going through the full EAG cosmetic and mechanical Rejuve program. I'm going to feature, I suppose, maybe this car, since this is the only car in this building that's for sale. So maybe one of you guys want to ensure that this car stays in another loving home, because it's had just 2 previous guys up until this point. This is a 2007 silver gray on a Mola, one of 32 maybe, I think, built. We'll double check that. This car has 9,000 miles. It's fully documented all the way back to new. It's got original window sticker. It's a navigation delete, so you won't see the screen right there. Really cool build spec, and it's a very Well, it's the #1 condition car by Hagerty's quality rating system, and the car has just entered the market. It's on our website. The price is posted there. We're not going to make you call to learn more, even though that call for price is more call to interview, and let's have a good conversation and make sure that this is a good fit and that another great car is going to another loving enthusiast home. That's what that call for price really means. Stay tuned for updates on the website coming hopefully relatively soon. But this car's in just exceptional shape. I think there's a good 8 or so oil changes on record. We're doing another full update on everything, including replacing the original tires with, of course, the PS4 Michelin brand. I love this fact. I mean, look, this is so cool about that's probably one of my favorite design things, features of the Z4. Window sticker, original purchase order even. Yeah, 53.7. Oh. Well, I guess you got a little bit of a discount. Look at that. So the car has a really great amount of service history. I'm not going to try to flash any personal info here, but a good amount for the next guy. Everything's clean, all original panels and paint, owner's manual, all the keys, books, records, etc., etc. And yes, it's kind of got a little bit of a double bubble going on right there, doesn't it? The car in the front, back to Alan from the Orange 1M there, he is now going to be the next custodian of Superman, as we've affectionately named this beautiful color combo. This E92 M3 6-speed will be going down to Hotlanta, and I'm sure going to be quite thoroughly enjoyed. This is the 6th vehicle this enthusiast has purchased from EAG, and the M5, it's his second E39 M5 from EAG, will be coming back up good old 75 north, and this will be going down 75 north here in no time. Thanks for the business over the years, and I guess another 850 Csi European Spec again from another EAG repeat client. We've got our lovely fogged front fog light there that's going to be replaced, along with a whole bunch of other stuff. This car's just started the mechanical portion of its EAG Rejuve program, and these mufflers all tend to have a bit of oxidation and corrosion. This is obviously corrosion. Once that outer shield starts to fill with moisture over the years, those are the original mufflers, which are certainly going to be replaced, along with all of the suspension ball joints. These ball joints, there's about 8 total in the back of these 850s. And, you know, you look at this ball joint, you're like, yeah, it's not too bad. Well, the rest of them, it's still split. It still doesn't, you know, warrant that you shouldn't replace it. And so it's a rather big job because there's quite a lot of suspension, and he's still just halfway into this. I think this just came in at the end of the day. It's a Saturday here at EAG, and that's why all the techs are obviously enjoying the weekend with their families. And, congratulations to Serge. This is his 3rd EAG car, with another M5 coming back on trade against that car. So perfect segue to the original, the OG E28 M5, the wolf in sheep's clothing. Congratulations to Tom out in Utah. We had a really fun day. His EAG experience started with an airport run. It then transitioned to some twisty roads with an M5 and a Z8 lead car, and then it transitioned to 2 E28s and some cat and mouse and just a whole lot of fun. And this car will be reunited with its new loving E28 enthusiast owner here quite soon. Mechanically just started the rejuve, and we've got a good list, about 20 grand worth of stuff that we have done or are in process of doing with this very original M5. One of the nicest for the mileage that we've seen, and you know, that's the car that really started it all for me personally, with the whole love affair with M. And I'm really excited to show you some of these videos that we got in the works, because we've hit the road, we've met with some really cool owners, we've had some really great enthusiast stories told to us firsthand that I'm going to share with you, which is going to be a bit of a different style video, but that's why it's taken a bit. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, a realistic perfectionist, I suppose would be a more accurate definition. And I want these videos to be right and get these messages clearly across to you fellow enthusiasts. So do stay tuned for more. It's going to be a lot of fun here in the next coming days and weeks, as we've got some really awesome stuff in the pipeline. So do hit subscribe for more. The like button does something. I'm not sure what it does, but hit it. I think it's good for your YouTube stuff. I don't know, but thanks again, and well, see you.